Hello, today we are back with more fat acceptance TikTok cringe. And in case you didn't know, my name is Lisa. I am currently losing weight as a morbidly obese person. And there is nothing that annoys me more than people who are actively trying to discourage me and others from losing weight and accomplishing our goals. And you're going to see a little bit of that today in the TikTok videos I got planned for us. So welcome to today's topic, the complete and total projection exhibited by the fat acceptance community. The fat acceptance community loves to talk about how bad they have it. And when it comes to issues like medical care, sure, that's true. I actually just did 2 videos on that topic. But one thing I just keep coming across is just the abject smugness and righteousness that also accompanies these people. They will say that you're arguing over some kind of moral superiority regarding body size, and then turn around and do the same amount of moralizing for their own points of view. And I really do think it goes along with that smugness and righteousness that I was talking about earlier. You see it in videos with Hannah Talks Bodies, and you're also going to see it in these videos with this TikToker who goes by the name of the Jock Scientist. So yeah, let's get started. Let's take a look at that moral projection. Okay, we have our first video here.
Name an annoying thing that people base their entire personality about.
I know y'all think I'm going to say fitness, but I have one that is way more annoying than that. Successfully losing weight. Especially if it's a significant amount and it's been maintained for some amount of time.
How dare you? I mean, what is this even about? So like, she's upset that people are excited about having lost weight or not at a healthy body size. Okay, so yeah, it can be obnoxious when somebody achieves something and they talk about it all the time. You don't have to listen to them. You can turn them off. You can choose not to hear what they have to say. I don't understand why this is an issue.
In fact, this trait is so annoying that people will not even make it a personality trait. They will go on to make an entire career out of it.
What's wrong with that? If you can turn a success into a successful business, why not? There's nothing wrong with making money off of something that you know how to do well. In fact, let's say I lose all the weight. Sure. If I can help people lose weight too and make money with it, I don't see an issue with that.
You're just jealous. You're just a hater. If you knew how hard that's why you're so annoying.
It does kind of sound like you're jealous and you're a hater though.
Lots of things are hard. And lots of things are worth celebrating. The problem is a lot of people who have successfully lost weight don't know how to celebrate that without being insufferable body-shaming assholes.
Once again, you don't have to listen to them. And here's another thing I don't think that they're talking about. When you get from a point of being extremely overweight to being at like a normal body size, as in a healthy body size, you feel so much better. Like, you are gonna feel great. Like, of course, the exception being if you lost weight like via unhealthy means, and then you might feel like bad because you deteriorated your muscles or you're just not sustaining that weight properly. But if you lost it healthily and you're doing well and you have muscle and you're working out and you feel great, like I don't think people can understand the euphoria of that. So like a while ago, I lost 85 pounds. I ended up gaining it back due to poor medical care and other issues. But when I lost those 85 pounds, oh my God, I felt great. Like, I miss that. I want to get back to that. And I'm getting close. I've lost nearly 45 pounds. I want to get back to that weight that I was and continue to lose weight because life is easier. I'm not talking about how people treat you. They're always talking about like, oh, you get treated better when you're thin. I don't really care about that. You feel better because you're not in pain anymore. I don't want to be in pain, okay? And I don't want to rely on pain medicine to not be in pain. If I lose the weight, chances are I won't be in that pain anymore.
I'm just so much healthier now. I look so much better now that I'm not a fat cow. The constant assumption that all people in bigger bodies around you are miserable and unhealthy, fat phobia. That's fat phobia.
Yeah, I still have yet to see any evidence that these people are not miserable. And I've yet to see any evidence that they're actually healthy. They can say, oh, health markers, blood tests, cholesterol. That's not the only thing that determines health. Yeah, you may say weight's not the only thing that determines health, but you know what? Show me a very old person who is 400 pounds. And by very old, I mean over 70. Show me someone over 80 who's 400 pounds and still kicking it. My grandmother is in her 90s. She's never been overweight in her life. And she's still kicking. And I gotta tell you, in her old folks' home, not one of those people is overweight.
That's what happens when you lose weight thinking it's going to solve your body image issues. What do I know? I lost over 100 pounds. It was once over 200 pounds. I've been on national television for this shit, and I learned to do better.
Yeah, so in this case, I think she's one of those people, she lost a whole bunch of weight, she gained some of it back, and now she's projecting her insecurities on others, calling it body insecurity issues. I'm not losing weight because I want to look better. I want to lose weight so that I'll feel better. And I feel like they always overlook that. You know, it's like the only reason you could want to lose weight is because you're going to look better to other people. And so she's projecting her own ideas and her own feelings about herself onto everyone else. And she's doing that in the name of helping others. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, let's go on to the second video.
I'm going to say this again. Being body positive is not an excuse to neglect your health.
I've seen other people stitch your video, and they were much nicer to you than I'm going to be. You have no idea who I am, so let me introduce myself. I am an exercise physiologist, which means I hold a degree in this field, a certification in this field, and have been a professional in this field for a decade. In fact, one of my jobs was actually managing a gym where I hired, trained, and fired personal trainers just like you.
You see, I would take her experience more seriously if I hadn't just done an entire 2-video series on why the medical system fails obese people constantly. I don't feel like professionals and experience is a thing that we can trust when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to exercise and what is doing something that's healthy for you. Yeah, there is science that we can follow, but I take people like this with a grain of salt. So I don't really care how long she's been doing it or what her degree's in, especially when she's saying things like this. I mean, talk to 10 different doctors and they're going to have 10 different opinions on the same issue. So just because she has a degree in this and she's saying that doesn't mean that there's not somebody else with a degree in it as well saying the exact opposite. So it doesn't make her the objective authority is what I'm saying. And it doesn't make me think that she actually wants to help people. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what else she has to say.
And I mean that literally. You're not special. A thin, white, young, able-bodied personal trainer is quite literally a dime a dozen. Especially ones with such spicy takes like fat, bad, unhealthy, you need lose weight with exercise, me make you, and a significant misunderstanding of body positivity on top of it. I need you to start wrapping your head around the idea that people can pursue fitness without a weight loss goal, including fat people.
I mean, that is true. You can pursue exercise without the goal of losing weight, and any kind of exercise is better than no exercise, in my opinion. Even if you're just taking a short walk around the block every other day. I mean, that's better than nothing. But the reality of the situation is, if you're significantly overweight, such as myself, you do need to lose weight. You cannot be healthy if you're over 300 pounds. That's just a fact.
Your attitude and approach is exactly what keeps a lot of people away from fitness. Good luck on your exam.
I mean, I would say her attitude and approach is what keeps a lot of people from trying to pursue fitness too, because she's basically saying that you don't have to do it. I mean, it really just does seem to me that she lost weight using all the methods that she learned probably from her degree, and then she gained weight back for whatever reason. And now, instead of dealing with that and the emotion she has around that, and maybe the emotions why she gained weight or lost weight in an unhealthy way, is really affected her. And now she has to project that onto everyone else. Okay, let's go on to the next video. Yeah, so I turned the music off for that one because she's lip singing to a song and I don't want to get copyrighted by this. But yeah, if you look at what she says here, she's like, when you're eating carbs and seed oils, skipping 75 and hard in favor of moving your body in ways you actually like, not downloading Noom and letting your organs do the detoxing. Okay, here's the thing about that. You don't have to download a weight loss app. Not a big deal. I have before. I find it it's good for keeping track of calories because I'm a calorie realist. It helps you keep track of how much protein I'm eating, how many carbs I'm eating. It's just something I want to look at, something I want to evaluate. But there definitely are things that you should not be eating. You should not be eating seed oils. You should not be eating industrialized, processed sunflower seeds. It's crazy. And your organs can only detox so much. I mean, you're eventually going to end up with fatty liver, and then you can detox nothing. So I don't like that she's encouraging people to eat these things. And she's encouraging people essentially to eat these things because she's eating them. And saying they can't be bad for you because she's eating them. And how dare you say, though, that they are bad for you because that means that she's doing something bad. Just more projection. Okay, let's go on to the next video, video number 4.
I hear any of you say that your New Year's resolution is to lose weight.
People in that comment section are offended. What, am I not allowed to better myself? What, are you against being healthy? Vowing to exercise more, eat healthier, and lose weight were the top 3 New Year's resolutions this year.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight. I mean, I personally don't think you should make those New Year's resolutions. I think you should start doing stuff in the spring when you're like have the most energy to do so. But I mean, to openly mock people who want to better themselves, that's just like, why? Why are you doing that? Would you like it if people openly mocked you? Like, I don't think you would. I mean, she's clearly annoyed all the time because her default setting on these videos is annoyed. I would like to see something from her that wasn't that way. I mean, at least with Hannah Talks Bodies, I mean, that's her 80% of the time, but there's that 20% where she's like legitimately trying to appeal emotionally to someone, emotionally to her audience. I don't know what this person's problem is.
And every year, there is a $1 billion industry invested in you wanting to lose weight. Nobody is stopping you. But also maybe some people just don't actually care.
Okay, here's the thing about this. People always bring up the $1 billion industry of people wanting you to lose weight. That industry would not exist if people didn't want to lose weight. It's not that people want to lose weight because the government and the corporations are telling them to lose weight. Those corporations would not exist if people didn't want to lose weight. That's how it works, okay? It's not the inverse of that. Now, we can't make an argument that if they are making money off of these people wanting to lose weight, there's an incentive to then get them to eat things that will make them not lose weight. Now that I can buy into, but that's not what she's saying.
And I can already hear all of the weight loss coaches and former fat people and crybaby trainers being like, they're just stopping you from achieving your goal. And if you hire me, I can do this. The persecution complex on those people is so embarrassing.
Projection.
You're not stomping feet, tantrum mad about someone not being able to achieve their health goals. You're mad at the mere suggestion there are people out there that don't care about trying to achieve a body size you've convinced yourself is morally superior.
And here's the thing about that. That's what I was talking about, the moral superiority. The projection of that moralization. Because I don't give a crap if she doesn't want to lose weight. I mean, I might think that she should to make herself more healthy, but that's her choice. She can do whatever the heck she wants with her own body. But this is not what her video is about. She's upset about people making New Year's resolutions to want to lose weight and pretending that she isn't. I mean, you're the one who's saying that. You're the one who is saying those words. You're projecting your insecurities.
The idea that there are people who want to make goals that don't revolve around making their body smaller sends you spiraling.
People can make other goals. Where was the part where we talked about making other goals? I have other goals. I have creative goals that have nothing to do with weight loss. Me having weight loss goals does not keep me from having creative goals. Nobody's keeping you from making your goals. And you can turn off the voices of people saying you should lose weight. Turn off your TV. Turn off your computer. Touch grass. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go on to the next video, video number 5.
I talk about diet culture a lot and how damaging it is and how much harm it's done to all of us. And people interpret that as like me hating fitness or like hating being healthy and wanting the worst for everybody and oh, you're just jealous of it.
I don't think that you hate fitness. That's your career. You clearly enjoy fitness. I don't think you hate health. That's your business. However, I think you've misconstrued what health is. And whatever, live your life. But the point is that people don't like what you're saying. It's because you're convincing other people that this is true, that you can be overweight and healthy. And that's just not true. And we're not talking like a little bit overweight, okay? We're talking about massively overweight. If you're telling someone who's 300 pounds, like myself, that you're healthy, it's just a lie. It's a lie.
But I just finished making a protein smoothie and I'm going to be lifting weights after that. I've even got like the pre-workout and big jug of protein powder. Yeah! But it's not an us versus them situation. It's us versus diet culture, right? Because diet culture doesn't own protein smoothies or protein bars.
I will say diet culture is pretty bad. I mean, I'm not looking to any organization or corporation or any particular diet plan that was given to me by a corporation to lose weight. I'm making my own diet plan that works for my body. But I'm still on a diet plan. But that's not diet culture. Now, I don't really give a crap about protein shakes. I don't feel like those are like necessary things. After I work out, I'm just gonna eat a steak, whatever. And she says it's not an us versus them thing, but half of your videos are about hating on other people. And yeah, maybe they hate on you too, but you're feeding in to the us versus them. You're participating in that battle and you're pretending now that you're not. It's projection. It's projection.
Or salads or Diet Coke or going to the gym or running. You're not broken if you like participating in those things. It becomes broken when you start beating yourself up over it, right? I'm not a better person because I had a protein smoothie today, just like you're not a worse person if you opted for pancakes or to not work out today.
Yeah, there is no moralization in diet culture. I agree with that. But like I said, that's not what she talks about in her other videos. She was literally just making fun of people who want to make resolutions for weight loss. So you are doing that.
I don't hate fitness or health or whatever weird YouTube video you're thinking of making. I hate the idea that you should be doing it to be a certain body size or there's some inherent superiority for opting for vegetables today. And Jillian Michaels, I hate her too.
I'll agree with that. Jillian Michaels is one of the worst things to happen to fat people. Like, all of her methods, like The Biggest Loser, that was like the worst thing you could ever put into a fat person's mind, that you could lose weight that way. That is the most unhealthy, unrealistic way of losing weight. So I'll give her that one. That one is for sure is true. We can all agree that Jillian Michaels is the worst. Okay? And yes, it seems like a lot of people have been making YouTube videos about her because she's specifically calling them out, which I guess includes me now. But hey, girl, if you're going to tell me weird things that you can be, healthy and not lose weight, I'm going to call you out on it. Let's go on to video number 6.
It's a mistake you learned the hard way that you can now help people to avoid.
Pursuing health and pursuing weight loss are not the same. Pursuing and maintaining a healthy lifestyle could result in weight loss, but the promise of it is probably making you not adhere to those habits. The idea that your smallest body size is inherently your healthiest body size is just a product of diet culture and beauty standards.
Sure, if you're like 5'10" and a 00, you probably shouldn't be. That you would not be at your healthiest, right? Because you would be underweight. I get that. That's not a bad point.
And a lot of times the pursuit of that smallest body size doesn't embody actually healthy habits. Spending a ton of money on random pills and supplements, starving yourself, tracking every single gram of food that crosses your lips, over-exercising or making it so your life revolves around exercise, none of those are actually healthy.
Yeah, and that's true, but I don't... that goes back to it. It's like, are you applying that to everyone? Because it feels like you are. It seems to be... What I see from these types of videos is they'll say, oh, I'm not attacking people just trying to lose weight, whatever. But then you do. And you're saying, oh, you can pursue health and weight loss. But then you kind of put this blanket statement on them that basically almost everyone who is trying to pursue weight loss is doing it unhealthily, which is not always true. And yeah, she didn't say that explicitly. But I'm sure she would look at this and say, oh, I didn't say that at all. But we've seen your other videos. You don't seem to like the idea of people pursuing weight loss.
Moving your body consistently, prioritizing sleep, staying hydrated, eating nutritious meals throughout the day. All of those are healthy habits that are going to make you feel good. Uncoupling that all of that should result in weight loss is going to go a long way to maintaining those habits.
Sure. So that is something I've actually talked about when I talked about losing weight, is that the first 3 months that you go onto your like weight loss health journey, you shouldn't even focus on trying to lose weight. You should focus on establishing healthy habits. So you get into the habit of eating those like good foods like fruit and saturated fat, and make sure you're eating clean. And then only once you've established that pattern where you're not going to be reaching for unhealthy foods all the time, then you can start to try to do a calorie deficit. Then you can try to start incorporating exercise into your daily life. You don't want to do it all at once. It's a little overwhelming. But you do need to lose weight if you're overweight. It's just, you can't get around that. There's no way to get around that. Okay, let's go on to video number 7. And once again, I am not going to be playing the sound of this because I do not want to get copyrighted. Yeah, once again, she's mocking people. And I don't even know what the fat phobic statement is. You know, she's saying like, you know what, here's the thing too. If you used to be a fat person, if you lost a whole bunch of weight, this is what I imagine it's like. I lose all the weight. I finally did it. Realize I've been lied to my entire life about how it was impossible or how it was too hard or all the things that told me to lose weight. I end up losing weight a completely different way. I'm going to be pretty pissed about it. I'm going to be pretty angry, I think, still. I'll be happier because I'm healthy, but I'm also going to be kind of unhappy because I'm like, geez, I could have gotten here so much sooner if people had just given me the right advice, you know? And so I'm not going to hold it against people who are now body shaming, so to say. You know what? They are allowed to have their own opinions, their own journey. I don't have to listen to them, and you don't have to either. Okay, we're going to our final video for this, and we're going to see what else she has to say.
This comment is so dramatic. They want to help people from destroying themselves. Meanwhile, the help is like an overly aggressive exercise plan and showing you how to download MyFitnessPal. Let me tell you something. I don't care if you want to lose weight. I don't think it makes you a bad person if it's your goal, nor am I going to celebrate it with you. Body size is very personal, and I'm not going to comment about it either way. Because I think that's how...
Okay, but if I'm happy about losing weight, it's okay for you to be happy about it too. If you don't want to celebrate it, like, that says something about the way that you feel about things. Because if I'm happy about something and you're not happy for me, especially if I did it in a healthy way and I feel better and I feel healthier and I feel like more energized and I'm like, geez, my health markers have improved because I've lost all this fat, and you're not happy for me, that's once again your projection coming through. If you're upset about something with yourself and so you can't be happy for someone else, that's crazy.
We should approach body size in general. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but the fitness industry is incredibly saturated with body image issues and diet culture nonsense. And I simply want to create a fitness space where you can get that education without that piece.
I mean, I will say there are a lot of fitness trainers who are very much a one-size-fits-all approach, and they have no idea how to work with obese people. That's why, like, the gym that I go to caters to senior citizens because my body is essentially the strength and ability of a senior citizen. So I need that. And so, like, my gym trainer gets it. I told him all my issues, and he's like, yeah, just take your time. Like, I'm not going to push you. And it's great because he sees me, high-fives me every time I come in. And it's all about consistency and just doing what you can. And he's happy for me when I make progress because I'm happy for myself. There's nothing wrong with that. And I do appreciate her saying you're not a bad person if you want to lose weight. I don't believe you. I don't believe you when you say it.
Because, reverse, I've lost 100 pounds and maintained that weight loss for over 10 years and managed not to talk about it all the fucking time. And for a while there, it made me one of these insufferable toxic helpers that just want to get everybody healthy like I did. Then I noticed the error in my ways and that I was treating everybody the same way that I got treated in that bigger body size.
She wants to overcompensate now. So yeah, she realized she was being an a-hole, and now she wants to overcompensate for the way that she made people feel about themselves. And so when she sees people do this, she's projecting her past mistakes onto them. And yeah, maybe she does have a point. Maybe there are people out there who are doing these like saying really awful things. I don't think she's approaching it in the right way. That's just my opinion.
People are deserving of dignity and respect regardless of what the fucking scale says.
That is true. You're always deserving of dignity and respect no matter what your weight is. But there is such a thing as health honesty. And I say it all the time. You cannot be 300 pounds and be healthy. It's just impossible. I mean, unless you're like, I don't know, like 7 feet tall and you're like a power lifter. That might be the exception. So yeah, final thoughts about this. It seems like she has a lot of internal issues that she hasn't worked through. And feel like she thinks that she's worked through them. I'm sure she's probably a good person. Like, I'm sure if I met her in real life and I had not seen these videos, we would probably get along just fine. I mean, she probably would hate my YouTube videos. But if she didn't know they existed, I'm sure we would get along just fine. And we would bond over how we've been failed by the fitness community, how we've been failed by diet culture, how we've been failed by doctors, because that's the mutual ground there. But we just unfortunately have come to the different conclusions about what the response is. And unfortunately, I do think that she's, instead of dealing with those insecurities and keeping to herself or deciding to go through another path, she's just projecting them onto other people. And whatever, she's allowed to do what she wants. She can do what she wants. She's allowed to have her own opinion. I just don't agree with her. And yeah, I wish her the best. I hope she continues to keep, help others if she can, if she is. I'm a little concerned that she's going to tell people that they're healthy when they're not. But yeah, anyways, that's all for right now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I got another one coming. So yeah, stay tuned.